government need to spend money on the immigrants and refugees to provide their basic sources such as water, food and shelter in order to make them comfortable and safe when living in this country. Apart from that, refugees can cause competition job among the local peoples. This is because the immigrants and refugees are willing to accept the job in a lower wage compared to the local people. As a result, the employers tend to hire the immigrants and refugees compared to the local people. Other than that, the influx of immigrants and refugees can cause increasing in crime rates. The crime rates that involve such as snatch thief, murder, and recently internet online scams. The local need to take serious action of this issue in order to protect the local people from becoming their victims.
I think the negative effect that the immigrants and refugees bring is their diseases, as well because as they entered our country illegally, they're not undergoing any medical checkup on themselves, and mostly the immigrants and refugees who live in the urban areas tend to live in the slums and causes this diseases spreading among them. Plus, they might also infecting the local residents around them. And even I know also the immigrants and refugees are not undergoing the health screening test for tuberculosis, which is the diseases causes the fatality rate is higher than dengue. And although I think the other negative effect that the immigrants and refugees bring is their culture, because their culture is different from our culture. I take an example as in Indonesia, where people came from Lombok. Lombok people have their culture, which is eloping, and is very contradict with our local culture, right? So, because for Lombok men, it is norm for them to elope and marry someone's daughter to signify his manhood action and also to show their heroism act. But in Malaysia, that kind of act is contradict and also considered as taboo, plus unlawful, in which it commits offences and also it can be arrested. So that's why the government should not given any admission more or limiting the admission for the immigrants and refugees to enter our country. This kind of issue is inevitable if the country has an open policy regarding borders and migration, and they should reconsider the consequences in the long-term effect. And I think personally we should stop or limiting the admission of immigrants and refugees in our country while reducing the pressure given by them, you know, in our own country, as we continue giving them the hospitality that they need. Maybe some countries is more capable to take care of these immigrants and refugees rather than Malaysia itself, because in the end, if we're still receiving immigrants and refugees, they're still contributing towards the negative effect in our country in the long run. Even they might as well creating a different or diverse perspective towards the local eventually.
This country continue giving their support to the immigrants and refugees by allowing them to enter this country. This will cause imbalance of population in the country in the long-term effect. The problems and issue of job opportunities and citizenship will be escalating eventually. Thus, it will create more issues and unsatisfactory from the local people. We should have more concern about our local people who still in poverty-like condition by providing them with a better life condition.
Thank you for your cooperation. Thank you, madam. Happy New Year. Mwah. Yeah.